Hi, this is Jazmine Guess from SPC 1608, and this is my audience for my live speech today. We have Antonio, which is actually the cameraman right now who's recording. Antonio, can you say hi?
Hi.
We have Toy.
Hi.
We have Nisha. We have Antonio. We have Micah. We have Tamara. We have Alicia. We have Precious. So today's topic that I'm going to discuss today is going to be children and their developmental ways. I first would like to thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to listen to this speech. Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
So, like as I was mentioning, we're going to discuss children and their developmental ways. The three main points that I'm going to go through today is the 5 developmental milestones that each child goes through throughout life. We're going to talk about how parents and caregivers can help promote those milestones and the resources that are available to the parents and caretakers if they believe that their children are not hitting those milestones in a timely manner. So according to Livestrong.com, there are 5 developmental milestones, which is language, which is their verbal skills, talking. We all know how to speak. We all know children know how to speak. Sometimes we all joke and say that our children are parrots because they listen and they pick up on the language and that we use. The second one is cognitive, which is their learning ability, how to put things together, how to patterns and spatial cognitivity. The third is fine motor skills, which is mainly having to do with their fingers, how they grasp things, how they use their toes. Another thing that we're going to go through is gross motor skills, which is their big muscles, jumping, hopping, skipping. And the last one that we're going to go through is self-help skills, which is their independence, learning how to do things on their own. How many of you guys in the audience have children that are under 5 years of age? Okay, great. So I'm going to call out a few things, and if all your children have done this, it doesn't have to be in a specific order, please raise your hand. How many of your children learn how to talk, jump, skip, run, put on their own clothes, pick up Cheerios with their fingers?
We're supposed to be
Okay, so all of those are the 5 developmental milestones that I just spoke to you guys about. We've already went through the 5 milestones. Now we're going to go through what we can do as parents and caretakers to help promote children with their developmental milestones. So children learn through their environment. According to NACI, they pick up from what their parents do. So language skills, we model good behavior, and sometimes we model bad behavior. So with that being said, we need to learn how to model good speaking skills, how to speak correctly, proper grammar, proper sentences, things of that nature. Also, we need to learn how to let the children be independent with their self-help skills. We need to learn how to let them put their own shoes on, their own clothes on, fix their own cup of milk. Little things, even like cleaning up their room. They know where everything goes. It's their room. So how many of you guys actually let your children do things on their own as parents? I know for me, for instance, I babied my daughter. I did everything for her. So now it's getting harder for her to do things on her own now. So that's a lesson learned skill that I have to work on for me, myself, and my daughter. Lastly, we're going to talk about resources that you can get if you feel like your child has not met those milestones. There are the pediatrician. You can send your child to the pediatrician if they're missing maybe 2 or 3 milestones. If they're not talking, if they have no interest in talking, or if they have no interest in using their own brain to do anything, I would suggest going to the pediatrician. Maybe they may have some developmental delays. I know in today's world there's a lot of ADHD going on, and what that is, it's a disease that is prohibiting the child to be able to sit down and to listen and to focus, so they're missing out on the key parts of information that they need to have as young children. There's also websites like parenthood.com. There are forums that parents can go on maybe to discuss the children's need between each other. Maybe you're going through the same thing that someone else is going through. Maybe they can give you tips on how to better help the situation. And also there are pamphlets and newsletters if you want to go to your school readiness program. So in conclusion, I hope that you guys learned the five milestones, developmental milestones: the language, the social skills, the fine motor, gross motor. I hope that you guys have gotten information on how to help promote your children to get through those 5 developmental milestones, and I hope that you guys have learned some resources and have discussed on how to go on the website to find more resources to help your children in those developmental milestones. And that is the conclusion to my speech. Again, Jazmine Guess.